y'all, I'm doing another quick video where I'm trying to make dinner. Right here I have my grab and go gravy. I have my listen, I'm taping now. Hey boys, I'm taping, keep it down.
She's taping, turn it off.
Okay, here I have my northern beans, here's my rice, and here's some chicken that we saw a great deal on prepared chicken, so I went ahead and gutted it, and then I froze it, and it's thawed out. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut that up, but we're going to go ahead and get it started. Now the thing that's going to take the most time to cook is my broccoli. I have broccoli, so I'm going to cook that inside of my medium pressure cooker. I think it's a 10.5 canner. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and set the time. I'm going to try to get this all done in 15 minutes for Sunday dinner. So let's see how I do. I have some broccoli in the sink, and right here I have my red bowl under it and my strainer on top of it. What I'm going to do is just chop up the broccoli, and then I'm going to go ahead and cook it. So it's nice and simple. I'm just cutting off the edges, and I'm just going to cook it. Now the stems, I'm going to keep all of that. I see no reason not to. So I'm going to keep all of it, and I'm cooking it in bulk so I can be able to have this throughout the week. We can be able to eat it twice a week, some broccoli. I have around 5 pounds of broccoli. Well, I'm almost done, so I guess I'll just keep you on. And then I'm going to rinse it off, and then I'm going to put it inside of my canner, and we're going to get going. It's just a real quick way. Right now, we're going to eat maybe 1/3 of it, and then the other half, or not the other part of it, I'm going to go ahead and put them inside of jars and have it so that we can be able to eat it. Alright, so here's what we got. Big bunch of, we have a lot of, about 5 pounds of it there. So let me go ahead and give it a rinse, then we're going to start cooking. So follow the instructions for your specific canner. I'm going to put my water in. So I'm going to steam it for a little bit. I'm going to get a good little steam going. That seems good. Okay, and now I'm going to go ahead and put in my broccoli. And there was some black stuff on the side of it. I went ahead and got that off. So let me go ahead and put all this in. I just hope it fits, all of it. We'll see. And if not, I may have to break them up so they'll fit better. I'm just going to slice it up a little bit. Put them in little cracks so I can get it all in here. And they say you're not supposed to fill it up all the way. Obviously I am, but I'm just steaming it real quick, so it's fine. I'm not actually pressure canning. And then we go ahead and put this on, and this is everything else is pre-cooked, so it'll take, this is going to be the thing that takes the longest to cook. So that's why I'm starting with it first. Once it reaches pressure, and I'm not letting it vent. I have it closed. So as soon as I get done with this, and I'm using a can, if you're using a cooker, just steam your broccoli. So now that that's done, I'm going to wait till it hits around 5 to 7 pounds of pressure, and then I'm going to let it cook for around 2 minutes. Okay, and now we have the stock here, or not the stock, but my grab and go gravy. I'm getting this right here. Maybe it is the spatula. I'm a little off. Put that in. So I have my gravy already done. Smells good. Side. And I'm going to open up the second gravy that I have. Put that in. And right now I have it on high. And the only reason I'm cooking on high is I definitely don't think you should cook on high. You know, and if you are, definitely watch it. But I'm doing it because, you know, I need to hurry and get this out. So I have that on. Maybe I'll cook it on medium-high, just real quick. I just want it to heat up real quick. All right. And then here I have my chicken. The chicken I have right here, I'm gonna go ahead and dice it up and just put it on in there. Okay, here's my meat board. Glad I caught that. I'm just gonna go ahead and take this part right here off. That's kind of the neck. Still has some meat on it, so I could use this, you know, to flavor some soups. And I took it out the night before. Seems like it's still kind of frozen. Let me see. I don't know if there's bone. I think so. Yeah, some of that's bone. Yeah, it looks like it's still frozen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to nuke this in the microwave, kind of defrost it for a little bit. So we'll be right back. That's going on while I have that defrosting out. And I actually just cooking it for a little bit. I put it on 2 minutes for cook. I'm going to go ahead and open up the beans. You know we got to multitask. There we go. It smells very good. Let me get something to push this out. Push it down so you can see it. There you go. And these right here are northern beans. You can be able to check out and see how I made those. Well, you know, everything you can be able to check it out to see how I made it. Alright. And the basic seasoning in here, I don't put salt to my beans. I like to season it as I go. Sometimes I'll add salt to it when I'm cooking it, and sometimes I'll just leave it as is because I put cheese in it. But it has onion and garlic seasoning and about a tablespoon of bacon in it. So that's done there. I'm just going to put this on the stove and let this cook. This will be done in around 2 minutes because it's already cooked. So I'm going to put this on the stove. Before I do that, I'm going to put a little bit of salt in it. A little salt in. Okay, so that's done there. Sorry about that. Took a quick phone call, maybe 30 seconds or so. I still have the timer going. Life is busy. Can't stop the clock because you got something else you got to do. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on the stove, and then now I'm going to grab the rice and I'm going to put that in a container and then pop that in the microwave. And the microwave just stopped, so I'm going to go ahead. Let me stir the gravy real quick. Let me show you what it looks like. Okay, I have it on medium-high. It's starting to heat up. So I'm just giving it a quick stir. And I don't think I put any, let me taste it. Yeah, I didn't put any salt in here, so I'm going to put some salt in the gravy too. Put maybe around a teaspoon in. But it's not based off of me telling you how much to put in. It's your preference. If you don't want to add any salt to it, that is fine. You totally can do that. Ooh, and it looks like my broccoli has reached pressure. So I'm going to go ahead and start my timer. I already have it, so 2 minutes from now, I'm going to let it go. Let me cut it down a little bit. Alright, so that's going there. Let me hurry and start on the chicken too and get that cut up. Alright, this I'm going to go ahead and put on medium-high. Alright, so here's the chicken. I just took it out of the microwave. And it was already pretty much thawed because I took it out the night before. Get all the stuff off of it. Rip it off. And then I'm going to put this straight into the stock. I keep saying stock. It's not stock. I'm going to put this inside of the gravy. It's nice after you get done from church. You've had a good word, and then you got to make dinner. Don't want to eat out because a lot of people go out to eat after church, which is nice, but I prefer to eat what I've made. So I'm going to have them not too small pieces. Again, this is just a preference. I'm just taking you through what I'm doing. You don't have to slice up the chicken. I just am so that people can have different portion sizes of the chicken. I'm multitasking, so I'm also checking in on the broccoli and the gravy, as well as the... Okay, so this looks good here. I'm going to go ahead and take these off, and I'm going to go ahead and put them right inside of the gravy, so that can be cooking. I'm down to 3 minutes. And it still has some meat on it. Get a little bit of it off from the neck. And when I did it, when I got it, one of those, because this is one of the rotisserie things you get from the store, what you can go ahead and do is, I took the skin off so that we wouldn't end up eating it. So let me go on to the gravy. Alright, so there's the gravy. I'm going to go ahead and put the chicken in. Kind of distribute it around. And I'm just going to scoop this up a little bit. It's kind of mixing here. I'm going to give this a little stir. Give that a little stir because that's heating up. And then this is almost done. I'm looking at the broccoli. I'm going to give it maybe 1 more minute. So that's done. Now I need to put the rice inside of the container. So it looks like it's going to take me around 20 minutes instead of 15. And let me see. I'm moving up the thing. Well, you can't see it bubbling. I just took it off the stove. It was bubbling some, which is great, which means that's almost done.